turning now to this, U.S. Central Command announcing that a blockade of Iranian ports is now in full effect. They posted 2X, writing in part, quote, in less than 36 hours since the blockade was implemented, U.S. forces have completely halted economic trade going into and out of Iran by sea. And President Trump revealing the war could soon wind down while speaking with Maria Bartiromo. Listen.
You keep saying was. Is this war over?
I think it's close to over, yeah. I mean, I view it as very close to over. You know what? If I pulled up stakes right now, it would take them 20 years to rebuild that country. And we're not finished. We'll see what happens. I think they want to make a deal very badly.
Senior fellow at the Independent Women's Forum, Dr. Qanta Ahmed, joins me now, and thank you so much for doing just that. Yesterday, President Trump told the New York Post that another round of negotiations between the U.S. and Iran could happen in Islamabad over the next 2 days. So what is your take, Dr. Ahmed, on where all of this stands right now?
Carly, this is President Trump signaling optimism from a position of incredible dominance. The naval blockade is in force, a dozen warships, over 100 fighter jets, 10,000 of our troops are enforcing that. Half dozen ships have been turned away. It's economic strangulation for Iran, and it also indicates that we are very serious. We don't want to see recovery of this regime and its politics. The other thing is that Iran has oil off the coast of Malaysia and China that it plans to sell, about 100 million barrels. Banks and all kinds of fiscal constraints and sanctions have already been imposed, announced by the Secretary of Treasury. So there's no way out for Iran at the moment.
Well, the Wall Street Journal has a piece out right now titled "Iran's Regime Has Changed for the Worse." It goes on to write, in an address to the nation 1 month into the war, President Trump called the new leadership, quote, more reasonable. Instead, the void is being filled by radical new leaders who have shown little interest in political compromise at home or abroad. The piece goes on to say that Iran is being currently ruled by a younger, more hardline regime, and the Revolutionary Guard is playing a more dominant role. I mean, this is obviously a much different take on who the Trump administration is negotiating with than what President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance have said they are. They've called those people reasonable. So what is your take on this reporting?
So that is the fear. That is the fear that after decapitating so much of the Iranian leadership, this could harden some of the fundamentalists and empower the IRGC, which makes it even more important to disable Iran's ability to wage war outside of its borders, even though I am absolutely grieving for the Iranian people who've been lost in this and are still subject to their tyranny. But I do believe the major negotiations are at a much higher level. This involves China. This war is all about not only defanging Iran, but repelling some Chinese influence from the Middle East. And China is getting the message. China is extremely concerned. Asia is mostly dependent on oil that comes from the Straits of Hormuz towards Asia. We're not dependent on that. And so I believe negotiations that are at higher level. Pakistan being a location for those negotiations is interesting. Pakistan is invested in an intact Iran. Pakistan has economic and energy interests with the Iranian regime, so it may not be exactly neutral, but the Pakistani chiefs, the chief of the military there, the Field Marshal Asim Munir, and the Pakistani Prime Minister enjoy a very direct engagement with President Trump.
Yeah, and the president yesterday, he clarified, he said, we're not going for no enriched uranium for 20 years. He is sticking to no enriched uranium for Iran forever, as these negotiations could be set to get underway. Once again, we will all
Carly,
be watching.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because this has to be the end of Iran's nuclear ambitions, because we have seen what the Iranian regime is planning for the region.
Absolutely.
It's being executed now.
With the hope of getting the already 60% enriched uranium out of the country as well. Dr. Ahmed, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll be watching. We appreciate it very much.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.